Have you ever been in a meeting where someone asks, "Didn't we already talk about this?" and everyone just kind of looks at each other because no one can actually remember? Or maybe you finished a meeting feeling confident that everything's covered, only to realize later that you've forgotten half of the action points. Well, that's exactly the problem that the Memoket Gem is trying to solve, but what makes it different is that it doesn't just remember one meeting at a time, it remembers the bigger picture. So this is the Memoket Gem, and at first glance, it doesn't really look like much, but it's a tiny AI wearable that records conversations you choose, automatically generates transcripts and summaries, and then uses AI to connect the context across everything you've recorded, so weeks later you can still ask questions about previous conversations as if it actually remembers them. So let's take a look at what this thing can do. Now, when I first heard about Memoket, I assumed it was going to be basically another AI meeting recorder, and there's already quite a few of those around now. They'll record a meeting, they'll give you a transcript or summary, and that's pretty much it. Now, the problem is that's not really how work happens. Projects don't begin and end with just a single meeting. You might have an initial discussion Monday, another meeting Wednesday, a client call on a Friday, then revisit the project again 2 or 3 weeks later. And normally you're trying to remember what changed between all those conversations, and that's where the Memoket feels completely different. Now, instead of treating every recording separately, it actually builds context across everything that's been recorded. So when you ask it a question later, it isn't just looking through one single transcript, instead it's looking across the entire memory to understand how that conversation has evolved over time. Now, I actually think that's the biggest feature here because it feels much closer to how your own memory works. For example, with a YouTube review, there's usually loads going on before a video ever gets filmed. There might be an initial briefing call, feedback from the brand, revisions to the script, changes to the deliverables, maybe even some big changes to the product during filming, and then of course we finally have to film and edit. Now, rather than trying to remember where a particular detail came from, I can simply ask the AI something like, what changed during this project? What still needs doing? Or I could even ask it, can you summarize everything I've worked on this week and help me plan the next week? Because it remembers everything together instead of one meeting at a time, the answers are actually useful rather than just pointing me to something we discussed in a single meeting. Now, we also spoke to the Memoket team, and they're even considering making weekly reports a built-in feature of the app, which sounds like a really useful addition. But of course, after every single recording, you still get everything you'd expect from an AI recorder. It automatically creates those transcripts, it generates structured summaries, it pulls out the key decisions and identifies action items, but instead of those becoming dozens of disconnected separate notes, they actually feed into the bigger picture, so we'll just check that out now. So here we've got lots of meetings, and of course this is a fully fictional meeting because most of my meetings are confidential, but what we've done is based it around a fictional Nova X1 tablet. So these are actually all the meetings. I did 5 separate meetings. So obviously each one, we can go into there, there's a brief, you've got a summary, so it just summarizes everything for you. One pager if you just want a quick one-page document, so you can see this is about a Nova X1 pre-launch video. And then you've got the transcript, which is a word-for-word transcript. And of course you can also play.
Good morning, Andy. Thanks for making the time today. Before we get started, I just wanted to say
So as I said, the highlight here is the memo chat, so you can literally ask it anything. So if I say, what happened in the first meeting for the Nova X1? So you can see it's analyzing it. So you can see it's answered my question. It said, your first Nova X1 meeting was the initial review briefing call between Sarah and Andy. Here's what happened. So it just gives you a bullet point between what happened. So did anything change throughout the meetings? Ask it the question. Again, it's going to analyze all the meetings now. So there were 5 meetings in total. So as you can see, it's now answered that question, and it's answered it really well. So it says, yes, several important things evolved across the Nova X1 meetings. So the embargo date moved. Initially, it was Tuesday 18th. Later, it was locked into Friday 22nd. AI feature renamed. It was initially called Contextual Assistant, and it then changed to Context Search. And you can see there's loads of changes here. So rather than have to go through all the different meetings and figure out what changed, I can just ask it and it tells me. If I show you here, 11 different sources. So this is the sources it's picked from the 5 different fictional meetings that I had. But you can see it just takes everything as a whole rather than isolating individual meetings. It's no different than if you had the perfect human memory and could remember all these things. So maybe something else you'd want to know is action. So if you were a part of that meeting and also wanted to know what other people were doing, so I'll say, can you list each person and their actions to take? So as you can see there, it's reading the sources, it's looking through all of the meetings, and it's going to give me a list of actions through every single meeting that we've had. And then as you can see, it's done everything. So here's a person by person list of actions from the Nova X1 meetings. So reviewer Andy, don't publish any content initially Tuesday 18th, but now Friday 22nd. Use a tablet for at least a week before recording the final thoughts. Include Geekbench and graphics benchmarks. Install firmware 1.2 and test the AI features. So as you can see, a nice list. And if we go through AI features demonstrated scenario to the reviewer, that was from Emma. And it even says things about Mark here. So it really does analyze everything and give you a full view. And are there any outstanding tasks for me? So another useful one, if I don't want to read through everything and I just think, is there something I still need to do? Just go and ask it. And there you go. From all these meetings, it says I still need to include the Geekbench and graphics benchmarks, aim to start my filming towards the end of the week, rerun benchmarks tests because they updated the firmware, update the tablet firmware version before exporting the final review, finish the remaining review changes today, then render the video tomorrow morning. And you can see that's just going to be really useful if you're bundled with loads of tasks and you've done some of them over a few meetings. This will tell you exactly what's left outstanding. Now, another thing I really like is that it doesn't force you to change how you're already working. Once those action items have been created, they can automatically sync into your Google Calendar or Apple Reminders, while your transcripts and summaries can be sent straight into Notion or Slack. So instead of having yet another productivity app that everything gets trapped inside, it works alongside the tools you're probably using every day. Now, the main feature that I found myself using quite a lot is the Ask AI. Rather than scrolling back through all my recordings trying to remember when something was mentioned, instead I simply just ask it a question in English, whether that's what did we agree during the first client meetings, what changed since last week, what still needs my attention or work, and it searches across my entire history rather than just a single conversation or transcript, and that's really where the contextual memory starts to show its strength. Now obviously, if you're going to wear something all day, it also needs to be comfortable, and that's another thing that Memoket has done really well. And one question some people might ask is why not just record everything on your phone? And while you absolutely could do that, if you've got back-to-back meetings, especially when you're away from the office, constantly recording can of course drain your phone's battery quite quickly, and it's also much easier for those recordings to be interrupted by incoming calls or using another app. Now, having a dedicated device means your phone stays free while the Gem quietly does its job in the background. While I don't personally wear an Apple Watch, they do offer a co-wear band that lets you wear the Gem alongside your watch, so it doesn't feel like you're replacing anything and you're putting it on a strap you already use. Now, I've also got the optional lanyard attachment here as well, which is great if you don't want anything around your wrist. And of course, there are other options available as well, including a standalone wristband and even a pin clip, so you can wear it whatever suits you best. Now, the nice thing is that because the Gem itself only weighs 11 grams, you genuinely forget it's there after a while. And it's one of those products where the less you notice the hardware, the better the experience, and I think that's exactly what they've achieved. Now, of course, none of this would matter if you couldn't actually hear people properly, and inside we've got dual noise reducing microphones designed to clearly capture your conversations, and during my testing they've got no problems picking up discussions naturally without me needing to constantly repeat myself or try and move it closer. The battery life has also been really impressive, and despite how compact it is, you can continuously record for up to about 20 hours, which for most people is several days worth of meetings before you even need to think about charging it again. When you do, it simply drops into the included charging dock. Now, something else I found interesting is how people are using it outside of work. Obviously, meetings are the main focus here, but beta users have also been using it to generate weekly reports, write project updates, and even create travel journals, because again, the AI remembers the context across multiple recordings instead of treating each one separately. Now, it's a simple idea, but it opens up a lot more possibilities than just recording meetings. If we jump into the app, everything is really easy to use and navigate. You can browse at your previous recordings, read through your transcripts or listen to them. You can view AI-generated summaries, ask questions across your entire memory, and then send everything straight into your existing workflow. Now, it doesn't feel like another complicated productivity platform, it just feels like a smart way to organize everything you've already said. Now you've got all your files on the home screen and you can sort them into folders if you prefer to be organized. We've got the memo chat option in the bottom right to ask any questions across your conversations, and then we've also got the record button in the bottom left if you want to start a recording from your phone instead of pressing the button on the Memoket. Then we've got the battery level in the top left, and you can also search, import audio, or press on the account to set up integrations, preferences, or just change some settings. Now when it comes to what's included inside the box, we've got the quick start guide, followed by the Memoket Gem itself. You've then got a charging dock and your choice of either a standalone wristband or the Apple Watch co-wear band, depending on which option you selected at purchase. Now, as I said, I've also got the optional lanyard attachment here, and this isn't included in the standard package, but it can be purchased separately if you'd rather wear it around your neck. Now, the same goes up for the optional pin clip, although I don't have that. And during the early bird launch, there are discounts available on all of these accessories as well. So overall, I think what makes the Memoket Gem interesting isn't the fact that it records meetings. Plenty of products already do that. What makes it different is that it remembers the bigger picture. Instead of leaving you with dozens of disconnected transcripts, it builds context over time, making it much easier to remember what was said, what was changed, and what still needs doing. Now add in that lightweight 11-gram design, the different ways to wear it, full noise reduction microphones, 20-hour recording battery life, and the ability to integrate directly with apps you're already using, and it starts to feel less like another gadget and more like extra memory or a second brain. Now, for those of you interested, Memoket is currently available through an early bird launch. You can either reserve your place for just $5 and pay the remaining $194 before shipping, or instead pay $179 in full today. Now that includes the Memoket Gem in either Midnight Grey or Moon Silver, your choice of the Apple Watch co-wear band or the standalone wristband, the charging dock, plus a full year of the unlimited subscription plan, giving you up to 59% off the full retail value that it's gonna be. Now, of course, I've placed a link down in the description below if you want to go and check it out for yourselves, and hopefully I've covered everything in today's video. But as always, if there's anything I've missed or you've got any questions at all, then just ask them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.